Did you notify any members of Congress in advance?
Marco, do you want to talk about that? Because you were involved in it. Sure.
Major U.S. news outlets reportedly knew about the secret airstrikes on Venezuela well before they were carried out, according to multiple accounts familiar with the matter. Both the New York Times and the Washington Post learned of the impending attack, but chose to delay reporting on it, according to reports. Trump's team reportedly warned major media organizations that publishing details in advance could sabotage the Venezuela operation. They argued that early reporting risked endangering U.S. troops actively involved in carrying out the strikes. The warning placed newsrooms in the position of weighing public interest against operational security. Donald Trump later celebrated the operation in Venezuela and Nicolas Maduro's capture in a phone interview with the New York Times at around 4:30 a.m. local time. The Washington Post editorial board soon followed by issuing a strong endorsement of the U.S. attack on Venezuela. The editorial framed the operation as justified and necessary. Notably, reports indicate that major media outlets knew about the planned operation even before members of Congress. The revelation raised serious questions about oversight and transparency. When asked whether Congress had been informed ahead of the attack, Trump did not provide a direct answer. Secretary of State Marco Rubio answered the questions, saying that Congress was informed only after the operation had already taken place.
Did you notify any members of Congress in advance?
Marco, do you want to talk about that? Because you were involved in it.
Sure. We called members of Congress immediately after. This was not the kind of mission that you can do congressional notification on. It was a trigger-based mission in which conditions had to be met night after night. We watched and monitored that for a number of days. So it's just simply not the kind of mission you can call people and say, hey, we may do this at some point in the next 15 days. But it's largely a law enforcement function. Remember, at the end of the day, at its core, this was an arrest of 2 indicted fugitives of American justice, and the Department of War supported the Department of Justice.
On January 3rd, the United States conducted airstrikes across Venezuela and captured President Nicolas Maduro and his wife. Maduro and his wife, Cilia Flores, were indicted in New York on charges of narco-terrorism conspiracy after the capture. Following the airstrikes, Trump announced that the United States would run Venezuela until a proper transition takes place. The statement suggested control over the country's political future. During the briefing, Trump acknowledged a U.S. presence in Venezuela, but ruled out a formal military deployment. The distinction left open questions about the scope of involvement. We're going to have a presence in Venezuela as it pertains to oil, Trump said. The remark directly linked U.S. engagement to strategic energy interests.